Hey, it's Dave out here at the property. It's April 30th, beautiful day. It's gonna get up 75. A lot of rain last 2 days, so it's a bit muddy. It's definitely muddy. So hopefully it'll dry off a little bit. I need to mow here. It needs to get mowed. I gotta do that today. But this morning I'm working on skinning logs, or debarking logs, however you wanna phrase it. So, but before I get into that, and we transition now fully into spring. Right around the corner is going to be summer, so some of the things coming up. I want to get all the logs skinned and ready, and then I got some of those trees to cut up into planks. Once I have all that, then we work on some of the projects I got set up for around here. Need to build a couple tables to put by the shooting areas so you can rest stuff on. I want to make a awning or canopy over at the rifle range so you got some shade. Eventually I'd like to make a bigger awning over by the woodlot, but it's not going to happen this year. And then over by the camper I want to build a small deck so you got something to walk off of and onto before you get onto the stairs. Help with the mud situation a little bit. So got that to do. And then a variety of different shooting videos I want to do. But to do that, I want to take some time and actually set up a variety of targets and stands. Shooting platforms to put the targets on and stuff. So it gives a little bit more flexibility and kind of do the things longing and wanting to do on the shooting ranges. And it'll add a little bit of fun to it, doing that. So all those, then along with it, come summer, you still got all the maintenance you got to do around here as far as keeping the grass down, keeping things in good shape. So do all that. I hope to get a building put in where we talked about last year. So that's the place where I want to be able to put the refrigerator freezer in and actually do my deer processing out here. My wife hates that I process any part of the deer at the house. So I got to transition out here to do that, which I don't mind. I'm good with that. So I got to work on that. And hopefully I can get that done this year. It didn't happen last year, but we did get the camper moved out here, which I wasn't planning on doing. So it's amazing how things work out. And then for a big part though, for June, I plan on taking a trip out west with my wife and some friends and doing a big loop, to see go to Texas, California, Utah, Nevada, Colorado, and see a variety of the sites along the way. I definitely want to see the Redwood Forest, the Grand Canyon, stuff like that. So ever since I can remember, I've wanted to see the Redwood Forest. So it's one of my dreams, and so hopefully I can get that done this summer. So busy time ahead, but right now it's I got to get the logs ready so we can start some of the projects. The price of lumber kind of put a hold on doing things, just going to Lowe's or someplace and buying the lumber. Now I'm just not going to pay the kind of prices they got. I have some scrap lumber here that I'll use on some of the projects, but most of it try to do out of the lumber or the materials I have out here, which may take a little bit longer, but in the end I think it's more satisfying and definitely it makes me feel better about it. It doesn't seem like it, but I don't want to spend a ton of money out here. I try not to. And if I do spend it, I try to make sure it's something a little bit more worthwhile, And so, try to keep to that premise. All right, so that's kind of where I see us going for the next few months. And then before you know it, it's going to be hunting season. So I'll have stands to get in place. I got to do that this spring too, is get my stands located where I want them. I wanted to get the foliage up before I moved them. So I got to do that. So always something to do. A lot of things. Got a big long list. So anyways, we'll go from there. Right now it's working on logs. Dave out. So sharpen my draw knife. I just have a sharpening stone and I like to get my backside nice and flat. Flip her over and work on that edge. I just try to keep my stone aligned with the edge, and I use circular motions. Now, everybody will tell you they got a different method, but this has worked really well for me. Keeps it nice and sharp. Yeah, do like that. But I prefer the light circular strokes. I'm not putting a whole lot of pressure on it. Try not to roll the edge. I don't want to roll the edge. I want to keep the edge sharp. And there you go. I think we're ready to go. Dave out. there we go. First log of the day. So that took about 10 minutes. And I slow down, the more tired I get. So, but anyways, got a few to go. On with it. Dave out. Hey, morning. It's Dave. May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. So, beautiful morning though. And guess where I'm at? At the property. So, yeah, getting ready to skin some logs. Just sharpened my draw knife, and hopefully I can get 4 or 5 done today, and that'll put it pretty close to being an end of having logs to skin. Then we can start cutting on logs and get planks and get some of these projects rolling. Hey, it's Dave out here at the property, May 7th. So I'm gonna put a wrap up to the video on skinning logs. I finished it up today. I'm gonna turn it around and show you what we did, what we got. Hold on, man. All right, well, there's the pile. And I don't know how many logs are in there, but a pretty good amount. So that'd be for all of our projects. Those will work as beams, cross members, stuff like that. And then out of all this, although I got some posts 4x4s I cut, most of this will become slab, and so I'll work on that next. Once we get everything cut, then we work on our projects. So it took, I don't know, several days, a lot of shavings, days, a few hours. All told, I probably did all this in about 6 hours. Once you get in the groove, it works pretty good. I have a kind of a weird setup with that part being in the middle and it's resting on that side or that side, and then working down. Some people wouldn't find that very comfortable. It worked for me. And then I have this pile of firewood. This is all the crooked pieces or pieces that had too much insect infestation already. So got rid of that. Anyways, so this wraps up that series. Let me turn you back around. All right, so there you go. Skinning logs, getting them ready for our projects. Got several things to build, and next they'll be working on the slabs, get those cut. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that you spent some time out of your day watching a video. That means a lot to me. And if you're so inclined and you haven't, subscribe. But if you don't, that's okay too. It's all good. So remember to be kind, make kindness your business. And till the next time we meet, Dave out.